Maybe Megan or Anton will have some perspective on this.
Very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
has so little to eat, but still he shares with the white-haired widow upstairs.
You should have strangled young Luca in the tub, old man.
Why are you covering your face for?
Someone puts an end to it. With each passing month, they feel more justified in their appetites, and nothing will ever satiate them.
You're back. That was quick. So is Stilton. Maybe I don't even want to know. It's not right, what happened to Aramis. He deserved better. Another place full of bad memories. Let's go.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Vice Overseer Byrne, and I've been to Stilton's house. We can go. Duke Luca Abel tore down the old palace in Karnaca and built himself a new one. A monument to his ego. Whether he knows it's coming or not, I'm here to make him pay for everything he's done. I'm going to show him what happens to those who turn traitor to the Empire. After tonight, the Duke will either be dead or deposed, depending on how this plays out. Whatever happens to Sir Konos in the aftermath is his fault. Not mine. I've got to get inside, take care of the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon. this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Finances and navy. Maybe without that, you would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Sarkonos. Fear of the execution.
Duke Abel spared no expense on his new palace. It's tacky if you ask me. Byrne wanted to be High Overseer. A gangster could never be trusted to run a city.
Once offered me a suite at Dunmore Tower, complete with a laboratory, the finest apparatus in the Isles. I declined, of course. I'm not some conjurer from penny novels. Besides, I have a great fondness for my privacy, and my interests often find me coming and going in the odd hours of night. It's hard not to consider what might have been different had I plotted a different course through my early years. Was there something I might have said or done when Delilah was my apprentice that could have prevented all this? Or is character a fixed star we must all follow in darkness?
We're going after the one who started it all. The Duke himself. I forgot the thrill of it. Planning drop-off points, and picking the approach. Thinking about the best ways to kill somebody who lives behind high walls. But with the excitement, there's a black echo that comes back to me for what I did at Dunwall Tower. If anyone deserves killing, though, it's Duke Luca Abel. I've loved a number of women, and even a couple of men. But I've never loved anyone like my Deirdre. After I left home, those first years on the streets, she's all that kept me from the bottom of the river. I could sleep on a pile of garbage under a leaky awning as long as she was there with me. Sharing a tin of potted meat or a bottle of brandy that we nicked during the day. The Duke and his little brother came through Dunwall, and Deirdre and I got in their way as they stepped out of their fancy coach. The Duke goaded his brother, calling us wharf roaches. And it was the brother who swung the stick that killed her. Splitting her skull, there were wooden gazelles on top of the coach. And I snapped one off and drove it into his eye, as deep as it would go. Deirdre was already gone. Dead as a doornail. Lying in the muck, and staring up at the gray Dunwall sky. On the run after that. I was hunted by the City Watch and even members of the Grand Guard up from Zirkonos. People looked at me like I was cursed, spitting whenever I got close. Everyone knew I'd bring trouble. Even the gangs. The Duke's brother has been dead for a long time. But now's my chance to get back at Luca Abel for setting him off against pretty, young Deirdre. Nothing was the same for me after they took her away.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Killing off Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
Everyone who crosses my path on the way to Duke Abel is going to regret it. They all deserve to bleed.
I hope I've been of some...
Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer, famous throughout the Isles, loyal only to himself. I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you.
Meet me at the skiff. Ready to visit the Duke?
All right, let's go.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance the Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Bet you afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaka and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
Yes, this place is home to cutthroats and villains. Are you not becoming one of them?
What do they want? Hopefully they just leave me alone. Was lunch, then I'm a funky blood fly, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Run while you still can, stranger! I told her it was a military, but I didn't want to listen to me. Next time, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Don't pick any fights you can't finish.
I got no kids, no wife neither. There was a girl once. She left.
This place be any different than our past from the world.
Watchtower spotted someone.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Intruder!
I'm coming! You're gonna pay for his death!
Wait for my orders!
You're dead!
Let her come to you!
The alarm! What's going on? You little shit!
Somewhere near they hold hands. They drink poison together. This old couple. A banker tricked them out of their home.
Huh? I wonder who that was.
What? I'm not impressed. I'll tear you to pieces.
No one can live within the structures adjacent to the Grand Palace wall. Pretty sure I saw someone. Ha! This head of yours is worth its weight in silver. No! Damn it!
What's going on here?
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Frank, guard
Come
my
to
ass!
me, you soap dodger!
I'm not afraid of a bunch of cutthroats.
Hey! So good.
What happened here?
I'm hungry.
Some alarm! No mercy!
Structures adjacent to the Grand Palace wall.
With an ample warning. You should have relocated, sir.
There are 3 ridiculous degrees of wind.
What? Somebody's down.
Hey, you! Come here!
Come on, let's finish this!
Alarm! End of the road for you!
I can't stand my own stench.
What?
You're gonna pay for his death!
Bad move.
This head of yours is worth its weight in silver!
I've got just the thing for you!
Die! Die!
No, please.
Don't hurt me. Huh? What?
Hello there. You find yourself in the most reputable safe shop in Karnaca. I'm not supposed to say so, but the Duke's cousin got his safes here.
He knows how to make it look like suicide. His business partner, his first wife, and a year ago in school. That poor girl.
Huh? What?
I'm nobody. What do you want from me?
Who needs more than one safe, you might wonder? Well, in this world, either you don't need a safe, or you need several. That's how it is.
That's not right.
already told you everything about him.
Of cities and fields of rye, no eyes of voices beyond the sky.
I don't feel safe anymore.
Leave me alone, please.
I don't feel like talking.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. You want to buy one?
Here you are, back among your own people. The palace-born and those who curry their favor. Are you feeling more comfortable, Majesty? Are these the people you want running a quarter of your empire? No? It never seemed to bother you before. Maybe it looks different up close. Maybe here it's harder to ignore the way the people outside the palace get through the day. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
Hey, open up. I cut the code, but it's back on the boat.
No, exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn, open this door.
You know I won't do this. You're wasting time. Could be her summer residence.
The alarm! What's going on?
You're dead!